Hey guys, how's it going? MajorCalzone here, and in this video, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about Halo Infinite Season 2, or Halo Infinite Season Too Long, or Halo Infinite Too Little, or Halo Infinite Season 1.2, whatever you want to call it. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have tried to record this video a handful of times, and it was only towards the end that I realized I had some of my recording settings messed up in OBS, so my footage ended up looking like this. I know, it looks like it was recorded in 2007. Anyway, for this video, I still want to talk about my thoughts on the season and everything, but I have this challenge here to complete one more Last Spartan Standing match, and since it is relevant to the season, I figured we might as well hop in and play this one game. And if I still have more to say, I'm gonna load up a bot lobby on the new arena map, because the odds of getting it in matchmaking are so slim. Which is one of the problems I have with this season. 343, why is there not a 24/7 option for the new maps? I mean, you can play Last Spartan Standing on the new BTB map at least. But what if I want to play it on regular BTB? Gotta just keep running through games of Deadlock until I find it, huh? If I want to play the new arena map, gotta keep running through games of Live Fire. I like Live Fire, I don't know why I said that, but you get what I'm saying. Why is there no 24/7 playlist for the new content? Seems kind of like a oversight. But that's beside the point. I'm going to wait till we get into the game here to actually start talking about things. So, for you guys, it'll be a split second. For me, it's going to be like 20 seconds while we wait for the match to start. Alright, here we go. So for those of you who are unaware, Last Spartan Standing is basically like a Battle Royale mode. It's a very small, very simple kind of Battle Royale mode. That is honestly not bad. I think if it had more than one map and tweak some of the mechanics a little bit.
Good evening.
Oh, my character just turned around. I thought he was glitched and facing the wrong way. I do think that it has potential, and I think that whether 343 will admit it or not, this may be a testing ground for a Battle Royale proper mode. Who knows? Maybe they'll just add more maps to this, and that'll be that, but... So yeah, Season 2. Season 2. As I joked, you know, Season too long. Season too little. Season 1.2. You know, there are a bunch of things you could call this season. It definitely does not feel like a sequel to Season 1. Especially because it's gonna last another 6 months, and we've only gotten 2 maps. Granted, there have been quite a few game modes added, and Last Spartan Standing is pretty nice, but it's not enough to last 6 months. Between now and November, I think they said November 8th is when we should be seeing a new season. So, I don't know. It's tough, man, because it's tough because what they added is kind of nice. And I say that phrase intentionally because that is how I feel about this season and everything that it has added so far. Is it's just kind of nice. No, we got some new armor, got some a new battle pass, we got some new game modes, and a couple of new maps, which is good. The game needed that. Problem is that these came at the cost of things or features that didn't need to be taken away, right? So, the biggest thing that I actually had no clue about until I saw BBK Dragoon's video, shout out to BBK, is that they removed a lot of the skill jump spots from multiplayer maps and patched a lot of the speedrunning tricks along the main route of speedrunning used for the game. Why? Why? Why, I ask you? You know, 343 has gone so far in with the competitive aspect of Halo Infinite. The majors have been freaking amazing and fun to watch. You know, the game feels good to play. It was in a pretty good balanced state at launch. Still kind of is, to be honest. Why? Why would they remove these things or patch these things that nobody was complaining about? Nobody was complaining about the jumps. Nobody was complaining about the speedrunning tricks. Nobody was. But they went out of their way to patch them, and they didn't tell anyone. These changes were not forecasted. These changes were not brought up in the patch notes. Like, what? You're gonna give us mediocre content, not fix any of the things we've asked you to fix, and then you're going to go ahead and fix things that didn't need to be fixed. I don't understand, man. Like I said, a couple of maps, a new game mode, a handful of new game modes, really. It's not worth it, man. It's just not. I wasn't expecting this game mode or this update to completely, you know, revitalize Halo Infinite and make it amazing or whatever. You know, I wasn't that much on the copium. But I certainly thought that maybe I'd feel more willing to play the game again. More willing than I am right now, at least. Because as it stands, the new content that has been added is just kind of nice. Nice to have new armor to customize. And I think the new armor set for this season... Oh my god, dude. I haven't played on keyboard and mouse in so long, so y'all will have to forgive me if I do some stupid shit like that. The fact that a year after launch, and we still have only gotten 2 new maps for base multiplayer. It just sucks. I think the new armor set, like the one that I'm wearing here in this gameplay, I think that looks pretty nice. And everything that we can unlock for it, all the attachments are pretty cool. Like, I'm definitely going to play the game and try and unlock some of this armor, but there's nothing keeping me here, right? I've been playing a lot of, and I know this is going to sound like heresy, but I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty, Warzone, and Vanguard. And I've been having more fun over there. There's more to do, right? I mostly play Vanguard to level up weapons for Warzone. I don't really play Vanguard, like, for fun. I do think Vanguard is a great game for mindless fun. Like, I can just turn off my brain and just play it, or, like, listen to music or something, but that's it. You know? When all of the FPS games came out this year, you know, Halo Infinite, Battlefield 2042, Halo won the battle, right? At launch. Halo was the one people were excited about. It was content-rich, it was not content-rich, it wasn't content-rich, it was functional, unlike Battlefield 2042, and people cared about it, unlike Vanguard. But as time has gone on, I think Vanguard has passed Halo Infinite, which is really sad. It is really sad to say. Like, in Vanguard, there are things to do. They've released maps, they've updated and patched the game, they've made changes, they've added things, they've removed things, whatever. Infinite, as it stands now, is like, it's not what we want, and it's not what we need. You know, and I know 343 has said that they're having trouble getting things up and running with the pipeline and the content and stuff like that. Yeah, I know I may quit, but my challenge won't count if I quit, so I'm gonna have to finish spectating this. They've said that they've had issues getting the content pipeline up and running. Had issues getting it flowing. I say then, okay, why not delay the game another year? If 6 months from now, November 8th, is when we're going to get the game that we should have gotten at launch, what was the trouble of delaying it another year? Was it really that big of a deal for them to get it out on the 20th anniversary of Halo 1? Because that's the only thing I can think of. Or that 343 or Microsoft wouldn't let them delay it again, which I think is what happened. It's tragic. But I do still stand by what I said in my previous Halo Infinite video talking about how the game is going to shape up. 343 has a track record of releasing games in a poor condition. But they also have a track record of fixing those games. Halo 4, not so much. Halo 4 was pretty much, you know, the same throughout its whole life. But Halo MCC, they went back and fixed it. Halo 5, they added a bunch of content to it over time, and it ended up being a pretty content-rich, pretty nice Halo game. As tragic as it is, Halo Infinite's going to be no different. They will fix it, they will add the content to it, but we're just going to have to wait. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to wait a little longer than I expected, than I expected in that initial video. I think we're going to have to wait. It's probably going to be, by the end of Season 2, another year. So, 2 years out from launch is probably when we'll have the game we should have had. Maybe even 3. I don't know. If they're having trouble now getting things done, then I don't see it getting much better faster. God, this guy is going to absolutely demolish this dude. Because the other dude doesn't have active camo. Where is he? Oh, this dude did not just get an overshield drop. He lost? My man, you had 2 active camos and you still got clapped? Yo, GG, shout out to Goofinhour? Was that what his name was? Dang. That man killed it. Truly the better player. If there's one thing that this Last Spartan standing mode has taught me, or shown me, I guess, is that Halo Infinite, or Halo could do pretty well with a Battle Royale. I think if it was a smaller scale like this, I think it could work good. Yeah, so let's hop into a training mode. Yeah, I'll just do a training mode. Catalyst, that's the new map. Alright, so here we are in the game. Map looks nice. But yeah, guys, I think, unfortunately, it's gonna be a little while before Halo Infinite gets to where it is. And if that upsets you, and it infuriates you, hey man, I'm here, I'm with you. I hate to say it, but this game, and my experiences with it, have made me question if I want to support the franchise. And I think what will ultimately decide whether or not I continue to support the game and the franchise is what 343 does going forward. Because like I said at the top, or not really at the top, but earlier in the video, was when they changed those jump spots and removed those speedrunning tricks, they did so without telling the community. Like I said, the changes were not forecast. They did not put them in the patch notes. Nothing. They just did it and didn't say anything. I had to find out by watching a video from a YouTuber. Again, shout out to BBK. But like, you know, what other things are they going to change without telling us? You know? And I think that's what's really going to make me stay or go. If 343 cannot be transparent with us as a community enough to tell us why they are making certain changes or when they're going to make certain changes, like, how could I trust them? You know, how can I trust them to be honest with us, or with me, at least, in the future? I can't. So I think that's really going to be the determining factor here. I don't doubt that they can fix the game and add content to it and fix the bugs and etc. I don't have doubts about that. I question what they're going to do. Oh my god. Of course, that's the guy with the energy shield. I question what they're going to do secretly, what they're going to do behind our backs, and change things that we might not find out until months later. Granted, we found out about these changes to the maps pretty fast, but, you know, maybe they're changing something behind the scenes, and we're not going to know about that change and what specifically is different until somebody notices it months later. And then what happens? You know, how they handle these map updates and these changes going forward is really going to determine how I feel about the game and the franchise. Because this ain't cool, man. It's not cool when any developer makes changes without telling their community. And then the community finds out, and really, the developers don't say anything about it. They don't. And that's what's scary. I hope they will come out and say, hey, we should have said something, but these are the changes we made, and this is why we made them. And maybe they will see the community outrage and add those things back in. Who knows? Needless to say, Season 2 long, Season 2 little, Season 1.2 is obviously it's going to be a rough season, ladies and gentlemen. We are in for another 6 months of tough times. Granted, we have these narrative events coming up that honestly are pretty interesting. The intro cinematic for this season does have me intrigued. I'm interested to see where the story on that front is going to go. But that's it. Last Spartan Standing is pretty cool. This map seems pretty nice. Catalyst, having only played it against bots, I think it would be pretty fun little Slayer map. It does remind me of like Epitaph from Halo 3. I don't know why. I don't know why it gives me that vibe. Like I said, we'll continue to say it's probably the title of this video. Is it's kind of nice, you know. It's kind of nice. That's all I can say about it. So if you've stuck with me until this point, got this far in the video, I really appreciate it. Drop a like if you did. Actually, no, don't do that. I mean, like the video if you think it deserves it, definitely. But what I would really like is if you've gotten this far in the video and you care enough to have watched this far, leave a comment. That's what I really care about. I love reading comments and responding to them and having a communication with other players of the game. That's what I like. So if you don't do anything else, I would appreciate if you could leave a comment with your thoughts and opinions on Season 2. If you've played it, if you haven't played it, if you totally forgot that it was even happening, kind of like I did. All that stuff, you know, just let me know what's up. But yeah, that's all that I got for today. Stay safe out there. See you in the next one. Peace out. Bots are about to get the frickin' work. Here we go. What's up? Whoa! Yo, these bots are god tier. What? I only set it to ODST, bro!